One of the positives, and like I said, I'm not throwing the church growth movement completely out. Like, there's a lot of good that came, and a lot of disciples that were made, and a lot of transformation that happened as a result of that. And I mean, I graduated from Fuller, which is the epicenter of the church growth movement stuff. But one of the tools that still is broadly talked about today, which is a church growth thing, but it's not attributed to it, is the Engel scale. And it's the Engel scale where you see this linear scale from left to right, where someone's far from God, not a Christian, and here's the movements that happen in their heart and their life to the point where they get to conversion and new birth in Christ. Old is gone, new has come, and then there's discipleship toward Jesus, right? So broadly speaking, if you think on the left there's non-Christians and on the right there's Christians, what has happened is we've either had our churches, broadly speaking, generalization. There are churches who focus on the right, focus on the discipleship side, like that's what we're going to be about. Sometimes at an expense of not evangelizing and not emphasizing evangelism. And then there's, on the other side, those who are so focused on non-Christians and evangelism that they don't always have time to get to the discipleship side of things, right? So broadly speaking, if those were two different strategies in and through the church over the last several decades, what I began noticing, and this was not a pandemic thing, I noticed it pre-pandemic, but it definitely accelerated through it, was that there is the people in our churches and our communities weren't simply non-Christian or Christian, but there were those who are uninterested and interested.